with more Elden Ring. Made quite the journey so far. Came back here, talked to almost all the NPCs. It's time to go back into the world. Now I need to get a key that will let me into the academy. I feel like it might be down in Gate Town somewhere. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pop up here by the Gate Town Bridge. And we are going to explore that boggy area. If I remember correctly, the last thing we did was we took a keep, found some goodies inside of it, got a new art that involves blood, which I actually want to check out once this loads in. But I'm having a great time with this game. Rest of the side of grace. I'm going to swap out the art if I can. 1700. Do one of these? Nope. I don't want to alter my garments at all. What I want to do is I want to. Ashes of War. Nah, in my face. Still don't have anything for that. Nothing. Yeah. Blood one. Let's see. Causes blood loss buildup 59. Oh god. This makes it lose the blood loss buildup. Oh, this is just showing me the difference between the two. So it lowers the damage, but it balances on arcane. Nice. Lowers the physical damage, but causes blood buildup. So I'm gonna do that one. So that was a really cool art that I picked up. Let's see. Oh, it takes away my health and my focus. Oh, that's cool. I like it. I like it a lot. I don't really use the focuses, the foci, too much, because this character isn't much of a melee character, but that's something cool for when I do create a melee character. Ooh. Oh, you guys get you down, raid your camp, and loot your goodies. Foot soldier tabard, silver picket belt. That one gives you better, I think, item drops. The gold one gives you more runes. I haven't tried them, so I don't know how long they last. But I would hope they would last at least a little bit, given how open this world is. So you need to be able to have them last long enough to be able to get from, like, point A to point B. Oh, crap, they got dogs. Not the good dogs, they got bad dogs. God, it's all bad. Sitting there. Oh, God. Packing up on me. Iron sword. Got him. Perfect. Oh, come on. I had a charge going. Should have hit him. Flower up there. Don't like these flowers. Especially since they are respawning. I'm not going to bother with them. Let them live their life, and they will hopefully let me live. Academy Gate for Wunderbar. I feel like somewhere in Gate Town is where I'm going to find the key to get into the academy itself. That's what the sorcerer had said, is they locked it and you need special keys to get back in. a lot of those giant plants around here. Still don't know what's up there. Watch out for the frogmen. Oh. Dead. Need the other guys to leave me alone. Yeah, somber smithing stone. Oh, nice. I thought I was getting dark. Frogmen, were they hiding in the water? Drop something. Maybe this awesome little staff or spear. Albinaric? Blood clot? Is that what these things are called? I gotta read this, I gotta find safe ground. I must, for the lore. Yeah, you stay away from me. I forgot they spit. I think they spit. Alright, so it was a blood clot thingamajig. It is right. There we go. Thick coagulated blood of the Albinarics. So that's what they're called. Materials used for crafting. There are life forms made by human hands. Thus, many believe them to live impure lives untouched by the earth trees graced. So they're essentially Elden Ring's version of homunculi, I think. That's pretty interesting. I thought they were just like frog people that basically took over when the city fell. Blood clots. There's a lot here. Did a pretty good, thorough exploration of this. Oh, I want that. How do I get that? Yes! Arteria. Ooh, hello. Arteria leaf. What that's about, but I'm being chased by these albinarics. See if they're still harassing me. Nope, they are not. Arteria leaf. Dark red leaves with thick swollen veins, exceedingly rare to find. A faint pulse can be felt in the veins, stirs the blood, providing an enlivening effect. I also want to check this out. Blood rose. Blood slick roses that bloom in blood-soaked soil. Particularly beloved by those who serve the Lord of Blood. Glory to his inevitable reign. Lord of Blood I don't think I've come across a Lord of Blood. Is that a name? It might be a name that they're calling one of the people that's got the great runes of the Elden Ring. Much explored out here. At least not that I remember. Ooh, the point of grace? Really? All the way out here? It's odd. Really odd. I'm gonna go ahead and sit. Rejuvenate myself. Let's see. A little tree over there, so maybe. I know something big and bad's gonna be lurking in this bog. Be like a bog shark or something. Weird. She's wearing no shirt. Taking a lot more damage. staring at? Are they just staring up at the place? At the academy? Ooh, that looks bad. That looks really bad. Okay, so it doesn't get hit, so I don't think it'll attack me. Oh god, is this where they like brood? Something bad's gonna happen the moment I go for that item. Know it. Rose Church. Attic Warriors Cookbook. Oh, nope, nothing bad happened. I'm shocked. Nothing bad happened. Whoa! Okay, something did happen. Something bad did happen. Very bad happened. What was this thing? Oh, he threw it at me! What the hell is this? There's just one of those guys? I knew something bad was coming at me. Stake of America. Hopefully it's really close. So now I have an idea. I could take that person, probably. But I had no idea they were coming. I was expecting maybe like a big Albinaric. But no. Oh. What? Oh, NPC? For real? Oh, how did I miss you? Oh, you're that person from the beginning of the game.
Ah, there you are. You claimed a great rune and had your audience with the two fingers at the round table hole. What was your impression?
They didn't seem right or they were magnificent. I'm going to go with my gut and say they didn't seem right.
Your intuition serves
Those fingers
you well.
were nasty.
My doubts had been piling up, you see. The words of the two fingers cannot be trusted. Truly, naught but rambling, senile delusions. I believe that when the Elden Ring was shattered, the two fingers were corrupted, their guidance skewed. Even worse, the fingers harbor no love for our kind. That's the part that irks the most. Oh, I have a gift for you. Something fit only for the wise.
Is this something I only got because I didn't like it? I got 5 of these. I think these are the PvP ones. So is this the leader of the PvP guild?
A means for circumventing the draw of the two fingers. Give it a try, won't you?
I don't know if I want
And if it please you, may we meet again. I've high hopes for you, my lambkin.
What the hell? Festering bloody finger to attempt to invade. Oh no. So this guy does. Oh, he might be the person who killed, what's her name? Oh man, he might be a douche.
Be sure to try that. There's no the tarnished was spurned by grace, forsaken by the two fingers. And now they ask you to mend their crumbling world? Your loyalties are misplaced with them.
That's crazy. That's crazy. No, I ain't gonna invade. I don't like invading. I don't like being invaded. I don't like invading. Alright, at least I'm right here. Quickly bum rush the souls. Look out for a person who isn't showing up. Okay. Are they not showing up because I haven't gone in there? Or are they not showing up because they're part of this people, like, player versus player killers? What is that? Oh, that's a guy. I thought thought it was a tail, so I was freaking out a bit. Land. Ooh, yes. Oh, you. That statue. I'll get off the steed. How's that? Oh yeah, chew on yourself. Alright. Shoot myself this way, drink that. Hop off. Land octopus ovaries because you can never have enough ovaries. Okay. Come on, that hit it. Arrows. No, dragonflies. No. I hate them in this game. They're the worst. Where am I? I'm like way out here. There's the Rose Church. I need to find a map of this area. Puppets. Lava puppets. Big old crab. Oh, this is gonna be nasty, I bet. If I fall in this, I'll probably use some like, poison or something. Can't stop me, crab. Your delicious crab meat. Oh, it's so sloshy, I don't like it. It's sloshing in my ears. Crab. Oh, I hear bad things. Oh, we got things coming out of the muck. And we got big old crab coming out of the muck. Not good, not good. Loot them all. Loot all the Trina's lilies. And then book it. Book it this way, though. Book the other way. Got an undead crab. Poison bloom. Ooh. Oh, that was a crab. I thought it was one. I thought it was a little dude like crouched over eating something. Oh, big crab. Lots of big crabs over here. Look at this, though. Look at this cave. Oh, it's so cool. wishing that my teacher, when she left, my witch teacher, took one of those keys to get into the academy, but very unlikely. She didn't just leave, she was banished. I doubt they would let her leave with a key to the door. Boiled prawn meat? Is that a dude? Found another individual. NPC is abundant in this game.
What are you looking at? You trying to start something, mate?
No?
What the hell is wrong with you? You trying to start something? Piss off before I crack you in half.
Can I have one of these lovely lobsters you got cooking?
What the hell is wrong with you? You trying to start something? Piss off.
Jerk. Roll into his house. Nope. Jerk! Come bringing magic and goodness and you tell me to peace off? I don't want to hang out with you and eat your nasty lobsters anyway. I don't dine with jerks. This looks important. Ruins. Sanctuary stones. What? I thought I only got those off the pumpkin heads. Oh, this whole thing is sanctuary stones? Oh. But why? What's important about this? Weird. There, sidestep this big land octopus. Another point of grace? Really? Oh, these things are everywhere in this game. That looks important. I've seen one of those before. Oh, that sends the Goldie dude. And last time following the Goldie dude got me a treasure chest. Stone firefly. Ooh. Hello. Where you going, buddy? Lead the way. I will follow where you lead. I think that's one of the reasons why this controls so well is because you can either use your movement stick to move it pretty much. But you can also, like if you lean with your right analog stick, you see the mount moves with it too. So you basically have double that maneuverability on this. So it gives you the same control as your character, but at a much higher speed. Where are you off to? Did you know there's a land octopus over there? Circle of the land octopus. Catch back up with Mr. Goldilocks here. We will reconvene. I'm headed over here. Now where the map is. Last time you led me nearby the map. You didn't lead me to it, but you led me nearby. Dude right there. More dudes? Those are plants. Oh, that's a big dude. what's up with that thing. Turtle. Alright, looks like it's decent killing time. Pillage of the corpse, damn it. Turtle. Accidentally killed a turtle, might as well use it. Oh, it's a chief, that's what it is. I had a feeling it was a chief. One of the bosses, remember? Dodge as much as you want. I got magic for days. You are making me kind of lose. Whew. Person I was following. I should have hit him too. Oh my god! I don't understand. If it's angled right with him, how is he leaping over my shot? That doesn't make any sense. It does not make sense. Unless he's got invincibility frames when he jumps. Which would be dumb. I don't know that invincibility frames when I jump. Alright. Maybe I can actually find where the guy was leading without doubt that, because I would think I might have been pretty close. Away from me, Dragonfly. No time for your nonsense. Go ahead. Come on. Come on. That's right. You're not so tough when you're so far away, are you? Pillage corpse? Absolutely, I will pillage the corpse. Oh, rainbow stones. Stupid item. That's not worth anything. What is it? Turtle. Alright, he was moving somewhere in this direction. At least that's what it seemed like. Oh, I bet he was going to this cave. Around, make sure there's a safe way to retreat if I need it. Which I just might. Into the cave we go. Oh, it's so dark. Oh, sweet. Oh, this is a really... the beastman right there. Let there be flour. No, I don't want a flower. No. Unless that flower's good for upgrading. What was the deep cavern is what this is. cannot stop me. I am the old wizard. Oh, I knew there was one behind me. Oh, God. So dumb. What the hell? I saw him, like, freezing in the air right there, right? Oh, that's a little bit. Don't like you. Why did that not hit you? That makes no sense. It went right through him. Bring it. Get the animation of the big guys from Blighttown. I know how to deal with you. Never-ending routine of butt stabbery that needs to go. Right. Ruined fragment. Flask of wondrous physique. Gonna be a boss down here, I bet. Oh, yep, pretty much. Pretty much a boss. Treasure chest up there, so. Oh no! Ow! Why can't I move? I'd like to be able to move, thank you very much. Frozen, like right here. Now I can leave over there. Spear Talisman. What does that do? Nobody sneaking up on my butt. More materials. It's gross, man. Budding cave moss. Alright, let us check. Spear Talisman enhances counterattacks unique to thrusting weapons. Nice. Really, this is not really a thrusting weapon, it's piercing. But, oh well. Oh, this was a nice little side adventure. Got myself a treasure chest. Loot and everything. This cave. They were coming up from up here. Wondering. Ah, there is more goodies up here. Haha, sneaky game. Hefty beast bones. Restock up on my flasks. Close to being able to level. I need to get my intelligence to 23 so that I can. Do I have my intelligence at 23? No, I need my intelligence at 23 so I can try out one of the bigger spells that I picked up. Come, Torrent. We'll ride into the wind and hopefully find a map. Or if not finding a map, hopefully we will find a key to a college. What the hell? These guys are new. Oh my god. I bet they're not friendly. And that looks like the big bad guy. Oh, that is a crazy looking thing you're holding. Oh my god, you got fire. pyromancers? Oh, drop something so I can loot you and find out what you are. Ooh. You guys dropped something. Let's see. Smoldering butterfly. Well, I could have figured that. Check out this camp. This is new. Your attention. God, this thing has no range. Are you kidding me with this? Oh, that's frustrating. Switch to Pebble's got range. Almost does as much damage. But what do you drop? Fire Blossom. So, precious item, hopefully. Hopefully it's precious after I wasted like almost an entire bar of magic because the Great Glimstone Shard does not have any range. Ooh. Okay, I got my flasks back, so I'm assuming there's not going to be too many more enemies around. Butterfly. Fire Monk's Prayer Book. Oh yeah, they're pyromancers. They are definitely pyromancers. Hello, Darkraven. May the odds ever be in my favor. Hopefully. I'm a wizard in this time, and I'm never usually playing wizards in these games. Dappled Cured Meat. Trying to find either a map of the area, or better yet, I would like to find a key. Fire Spermy. A key to get me into the academy over there. Oh, the academy is there. So that's my next location right there. The Academy of Glintstones Magics. I'm actually in an area that I have mapped, so I've gone a little further. The map might be over in this area, or maybe down here. Which would be back this way. Oh, maybe. Oh, can I make it up there? That might be Stormvale right there. Oh, I can't make it up there a bit. Nah, I can't make it up there. Oh, bats! I hear the goods. Silly, silly goods. Why is it changing? Well, like it to stay locked on until I tell it to no longer be locked on. They're all just hiding in the shade, or are they hiding? Are they guarding something? Probably just hiding in the shade. Oh, vertigo. Dislike it. Dislike it. Where the actual hell am I going to find the key to the academy? I really, really want to go in the academy, because I imagine there's going to be some magic stuff up there. want the magic. Oh, someone beat me up here. Well done. Yeah. Ooh, getting shivers almost falling off this thing. I don't understand. No game has ever done this to me. Never given me this much vertigo. Oh, no. Not a fan. What are these, gnomes? I don't want to kill gnomes. I love gnomes. They're my favorite. Oh, that should have hit it. Seriously, though, they're gnomes? They disappear when they die. They're laughing. Look at this. Little gnomes. I love it. I wish they wouldn't attack me and that we could be friends, but I love it. Ask for Lucky Charms. I wish I could ask for Lucky Charms. They're probably not going to give them to me. They keep throwing things at me that seem like, and they keep trying to attack me. So I doubt they're going to be. They're going to be as friendly as the leprechaun from Leprechaun. Oh, I hear more. Crazy little laughs. Heart, stars, and horseshoes. Green is Lily. Not finding any real items of value up here, though. That's what I'm on the hunt for. I don't know what's up with this area. Just a random little spot with some halflings. Very happy halflings. Okay, I'm actually. Oh, whoa! Hey, whoa, whoa, buddy, whoa! Oh my God, that thing had. That thing's crazy. Mara statue, cool. Oh, I have yet to face whatever these things bring because I'm terrified of whatever it is. Because when I first started the game on day one, everyone posted messages down there saying "strong enemy ahead." This is where I want to be. Oh, giant lobster. Oh, it's strong. Strong big lobster. Oh, what? Why? Oh, God, that thing is pinpoint. Come on, use your claws. Use your spit. Oh, you like that? Oh, don't you? Oh, God. Flies. Get out of this. With me and the lobster. So fuck off! Yeah, get out of here. Strip of white flesh. Was it worth it? Probably not. Purified ruins. That does not sound good. Purified is a very hard term. Seeing anything moving around out here. Mara statue. And an art beetle. No, I would like... Oh, no, that's an art beetle. That's a guy. It's a ghost. I have... Got some magic. Might be able to clear some of this out. Could be where the thing is. Lobster bisque. I can make quite a bit of lobster bisque with that. Come out, one and all, from the darkness underground. Let us suffer or offer into the maiden eyes. Oh, I forgot I have an eyeball. An eyeball that I wanted to go take to a lady. I want that dog gone first. I want the dog gone first. I can take people. These dogs. Love them in real life. These games, they are nightmares. Butterfly. Stealth episode. I see you, buddy. I see all you. I'll attack you first. Sleepy guards. Ha! Gotcha. Hey, buddy. You and your friend want to dance? 2 against 1's a little too crazy. I'm not down for that. Butt stabber! Butt stabber! I already got these guys' armor. Don't need that to drop. Still got magic. Cuckoo Glintstone. See you. Heh. I got it good yesterday. Got 2 of them in a row yesterday. I feel great about that. Glintstone? Do you have any more friends that I should be made aware of before I come and check up on you? Oh, you got a trumpet. You're the one that's supposed to wake everybody up. Remember how I said I'd kill you last? I did. I wish I could loot her. So just go around and be like... Cause all the chaos and everything. Could be a complete douchebag with that kind of item. Go flying around into somebody else's game and just start speaking every enemy hostile. Oh, that'd be the worst. Ultimate griefing status right there. Oh, nope. Not putting up with you. Bad dog. I dislike you. You're very fluffy, but I dislike you. More clockwork soldiers? Yeah, clockwork soldiers or whatnot down there. That's just what I'm calling them. I don't know if that's exactly what they are. I think they were referred to as puppets at one point, so I thought, oh, okay, puppets, clockwork soldiers. Got him. 2 dogs. One dog. Foot soldier tabard. 'Tis but a flesh wound. This. Stormhawk feathers. Oh god, Stormhawks. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Sorry about that, buddy. Just gonna sit here and cut you to pieces. We can stand there and watch. Fine. Purified ruins. Where are those already? The purified ruins are way down there. Where am I going to go? I might have to just call this area for right now, because I'm not saving to find any key of any sorts. I've already been down here. Got one giant on the wagon instead of two, so that one giant broke loose. Just have to go somewhere else for right now. Maybe find the key in another part of the world. That one's pointing down that way. The Agil Lake south. You may occasionally see faint white phantoms. No riding areas. The rules will not allow it. Ooh, I think I can actually level up and get my intelligence to 23. I can. Or I suppose. Which one required? This one. The Crystal Barrage. Let's test this bad boy out. This is Elden Ring, the newest game in the Soulsborne series from Software. Ooh. Now I just gotta hope it's powerful. Wanting to head down this path. Should take me to a new area. Yeah, this is the game that's been all over everyone's like Twitter feeds and anything for the past week now. Bolts. Oh yeah, this is new. I haven't been down here. This game is also gigantic. I've been playing it pretty much any free time I've had since it came out. Well, even before it came out, I managed to get a PC. I got a PC copy of it before it came out, or the day before it was supposed to release. And there, I swear, the moon and the stars and the sun. Oh god! Oh, you got a big shield. You must be scary. For butt stabbing. Oh yeah, this game, it's got all the difficulty of Dark Souls and Bloodborne and any of their other games, but it's a gigantic world that you can just lose yourself in. Love it. Just don't sort P. Now I can actually go check out the first spot of the game. Probably get past that wall and see what's beyond it. Knowing my luck, it's probably going to be a gigantic enemy. Use the thing? This game has notoriously not let me use any of the things. Man. Fun. I want to use the thing. Yes. Point of grace. A samurai! A lot of people are telling me that's the most powerful melee class. I'm sticking with an astrologer because I have yet to actually play through these games with a wizard. Hello! Hi.
Hello?
Are you blind?
Is somebody there? Might I bend your ear for a moment, please?
Absolutely.
My name is Irina. I've escaped from Castle Morn, to the south. The servants there have rebelled. I can't be sure what it is. My eyesight's been weak since birth, you see. But I swear I heard frightful howling from all over. My good father secreted me out the castle, but decided himself to stay. He says it's his duty. As commander.
Ooh, howling. Werewolves?
I fear for father's life. The servants are full wrath, filled with hatred for every one of us. They've since come for every one of the companions I escaped with. They haven't spared a soul. I fear it's no different at Castle Morn. Please, I implore you, would you mind taking a letter to my father at the castle? My soul
Absolutely.
wishes that he escape, even if his honor should be the price. Please. I just want him to be safe.
Deliver the
Thank
letter.
you, dearly. Then please, take this.
Irina's letter.
Deliver it to my father, who remains in the castle, if you please.
Of course.
Please. If you wouldn't, he can be stubborn. But I'm sure he'll come around.
You know, you can go to the round table place. You'll be safe there. I mean, there's a giant creepy two-finger hand, but you can be safe there. Check out that letter. Letter given by Irina, addressed to her father, the commander of Castle Morn. Gorgeous silk handkerchief, lightly stained with blood. Words can be made out within. That's not going to tell me what she wrote. What is this, assuming I have honor? Oh, I see bloodstains. I see lots of bloodstains. Not a good sign. There's a giant there. Giant and a bunch of little things. Dogs. Oh, come on. And knights. Knights, dogs, and giants. God, there's so many of these things. Go around. Beastman? Ooh, they're hacking up. Kind of different from the beastmen I'm used to. Old Fang. Spinning Stone 2, yes. Clear out the area and try and take out that giant. Good, taken care of. Got plenty of magic. This here chest. Morning Star, nice. Alright. Let's try this crystal barrage. Oh, that does nothing. Why is the pebble the best magic in the game? Yeah, big boy. Yes. Boom. Got him. good runes from this area. Triple white flesh, thin beast bones. Nothing really worthwhile over here was probably the Fang and the Morning Star. Now I know I can just boogie on past it. Oh, there's an art up there. I'm gonna have to get that. Ash of War, Mighty Shot. Oh, sweet, I got one for my bow. Ruin Fragment. Oh god, there's a knight. Those things are so deadly. Owl friend! Hello! Look at you. Hi. God, more dogs. Going on in this area and dogs. Said they heard howling, so I imagine there's going to be like werewolves or something like that going on. I don't think I can take this guy. There's a point of grace right over here. And a merchant, hell yeah. What I'll do is I'll sit. I'll unlock this. And then I'll give it a go. Give it a good old college try. Woo! Pierce. Or I'm on sword. Probably get his horse down, but I don't think I'll be able to get him down. Imagine he's just as deadly on horseback, or off horseback. Ooh. Not beating the Knight's Cavalry yet. I beat the Tree Sentinel, but I haven't beaten these guys. Got him. Oh no. Oh, he summoned another one? Oh, that's not fair. I wasted all my magic. I wasted all my magic on this guy. Alright, so now I know. Don't go for their horses, just go for them. Unless their horses can then summon them back. Come on. No, not that flask. There we go. God, the range on that thing. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to beat this guy. I'm not doing enough damage. I'm only hitting the horse for some reason now. There, I got him. If I had my magic, and now that I know not to attack him, or the horse, I would be able to take him down, I think. But when I die, I'm going to go back to daytime. He's probably going to be gone. Yep, I got no more healing. Time to just go crazy. Yep, there it is. He butt bumped me. Butt bumped me into oblivion. Oh, that's kind of cheap that they give you the option of attacking his horse when he literally just like poof snaps his finger and another one goes back up. That's not like a learning thing so much as it is like a neener kind of thing, and that's kind of low for Soulsborne, because you're taught to basically attack the horse and you can get better advantage on the guys. He had like 2 seconds where he was off a horse. So there was and he exploded in like dark magic and everything, which probably would do enough shit damage to me. So there's no real reason to like do that. Just don't let us target the horse on the enemies that are just going to cause the horse to come right back. That. Buy all the unique stuff. Ooh. That or go on the scale armor. Oh. Pop back first. Get that. Sell these. Purchase more things. What's this? Raises maximum HP. Okay, do that. And I will buy both these little shields. And eventually I'm going to have to get 3,000, 6,000, 8,400 to finish off buying all the unique stuff for this dude. But that's... I'm upset about that, not because I know I could have done it if it didn't trick you into like, oh yeah, I'll attack the horse and get him off the horse and then it'll be a little easier maybe. That was a low blow. Map of the Weeping Peninsula. Nice. I hear battle music. Oh, that's why. That's why I heard battle music, because they're shooting at me. All the way from up there. Whew. Oh my god. Nope. Check out this map. If I can. It is not letting me check out the map. I can hear the noise if it's saying, nope, you're not using that item right now. What? I've never had it not let me use the map. Rest of the Side of Grace, respawn the area, and then check the map. There, new map, Weeping Peninsula. Wow, this entire world is huge. Well, this is probably the southernmost point of it. Little tree. Something over there. A tomb? Very interesting. Very interesting. Here, see if there's anything I missed. Ooh. Hello, Castle castle walls. Get an idea of the area. Oh, there's a seed down there that I need. Do I already have one seed? Because if so, that'll let me have another flask. I do. Oh, I have two! Oh, I'm such an idiot! Alright. Next time I'm at a bonfire, next time I'm at a point of grace, I will sit, be merry, get another yellow ember. Oh, whoa, rats! Rats with diseases. Ugh. Came out of nowhere. Some sort of disease going on over here with these rats. Wondering if there's anything else over here with the disease. Sheep seem fine. The eagles seem fine. Gigantic tombstones just on the walls of this cavern. Yellow ember. I haven't gone into the crafting while. I should probably do that. Make sure it's safe-ish. I'm hanging out in a tree, or that's just leaves. To the crafting. Spell-proof dried liver. Temporarily boost magic damage negation. Flesh. Physical attack. Blood grease. Boss damage. Boss damage. For these, because I always need those. Poison bones. Hello? Fireball arrows. Blood bolts. Oh, that's awesome. Using a little bit of them. Oh, you're not a merchant. I thought you were gonna sell me stuff, but no, you're just a jerk. Yellow ember. Oh my god, there's a whole village. Whole village with another church. Oh, with rats. Oh god, the rats. And a big rat. Hello. Flames of Frenzy. Awesome. Thanks. Bye. Yeah. Flames of Frenzy. I gotta remember that so I can check it out later. Alright, big rat, me and you. You're not too crazy. There you go. Golden runes off the rats. Sacred tear. Yes. Oh, love finding sacred tears and golden seeds. They're the best items I find in the game. Alright, see if there's any more dude guys in the village. Clear this place out. They're worshipping. Oh god, they have people up on a pyre. God, is this the Bloodborne Village of this game? This part is very Bloodborne. I love it. Flame Crest wooden shield. That thing looked cool. Oh, more rats. They got, like, fire in their eyes, it looks like. There's some sort of there must be a fire deity or something, or some form of fire entity in the area. Shard. Because the rats all seem to have fire in their eyes. These people were worshipping a pyre with sacrifices on it. There's gotta be some sort of fire spirit of this village. Oh god, don't touch the fire. Don't touch the fire at all. Might go without saying, don't touch fire, but whatever. Let's check out that thing I picked up. Wherever it is. The Flame of Frenzy. It's an incantation, emits a burst of yellow flame of frenzy from eyes. Yep. There's a frenzy flame thing going on here. The rats got going. Yeah, this game is huge. I feel like I've been playing this forever and I'm still finding so much new every single time I sit down to play it. Like, typically you play a game for this long, you've already got some idea of everything. There's just so much. There's so much to do, so much to find. Loving every second of it. I want to get up there so I can leave a mark. No! I was on it. Oh well. Hi, eagles. Go back down there. Get that ember. That's another thing. The embers are just flying around all over the place. Maybe whatever. Heck? What the heck are you? You a harpy? Oh my god. Oh my god, that's bad. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. And it shot me with one of its feathers. Everyone, this is a bad place. Lands Between, not fun. Stay at home. Don't go to the Lands Between. I will die if I take this jump. I've been learning that they do... Okay. At first, I thought this was some big creature lying down. And I was like, excuse me. I don't recall us having met yet. Still don't think I can take this fall. Game's very stingy about letting you not, or making you not abuse the double jump feature. Go to the Elden Ring. Welcome, Country Club. This is the legend of the Old Wizard. Boom. The Old Wizard. Sit here, see if I can't get my flasks a lot better. Add a charge, use 2. Yes, I have an extra charge. Increase the flask. Yes. Oh, I've got flasks for days. I have the Wondrous Physique flask as well. Probably have some runes I can use to purchase some more items. Then again, maybe not. I need to buy that, and that. That. Alright, but there's another golden seed down here. But there's also a gigantic ballista. hoping I'd be able to see the bolt. Hello. You have an art for me? Poison mist. That doesn't seem like an art. A bear. Friend. Presume the MP of this game is the same as other Souls game. Multiplayer? Oh yeah, definitely. I actually just found a character about 40 minutes ago whose whole thing was go invade other players. I was like, I don't want to, because I hate it when that happens to me. But it's also like Bloodborne where you can set a password, so if you're specifically wanting to play with friends, you guys just have to have a shared password. Hey, friends. Ew. You're all gross. You shove his hand down his throat and vomit on me? Nasty. Ooh, that's the bolt. Oh, it's a giant trying to shoot me. I did not know that. I thought it was a ballista. Like from on top of the castle. I was thinking that thing had crazy range, but no, it's a giant with a bow. Oh, there's the thing. You always thought they would get a lot more players if they had real co-op. Well, you pretty much do. Oh. Ooh, thank you, Torrent, for taking that hit. You could pretty much do full co-op with your friend, as long as you basically set a password. That way you guarantee that you're both doing it. But you still get invaded, you can then invite other people. Let's see. Ooh, Matrix! Alright, that giant is a bit of a problem. Problem I am not having any of. Alright, friend. Oh, God. Thought I got it. I need to get off the course. Let's see if we can't dagger this guy. Oh, no. It's a Burning Man is what it is. This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Boom! Got him. Yes. Oh, that's awesome. Can I use your bow, sir? Can I use your bow? Alright, well, there's a bunch of great sword graveyard over there. Now I would really, really like to find another. Might be a big for me. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm a big boy. I'm a big wizard. Yes, this is what I wanted, a point of grace beyond the giant. Right, so this must be the castle. I came across an NPC earlier, Irina. And she said her dad was like the captain of the guard at a castle where things were going crazy. There were a bunch of howls. And her and a bunch of other servants tried to escape, and she was the only one that survived. So I'm thinking Werewolf Castle. No guarantees, but that's my thought. Did Big Boy respawn? No, he did not. I'm happy about that. Oh. Alright. Ooh, we got ourselves an elevator. What up? The old wizard. Part knight, part wizard. Goodies around y'all, no goodies over there. Oh yeah, there's also a lot of fire imagery going on, so there's probably some sort of fire spirit or deity going on. Which means likely gonna have some firefights. Ooh, I forgot I have things. I want to... Boost fire damage negation. Oh, I was going to swap this out for the one that raises my HP, but I'm actually going to keep this if there's going to be a lot of fire stuff. Castle Morn. What about the shield? I have a fiery shield thingamajig. Flame Crest wooden shield. Yellow flame is a symbol of affliction, serving as a warning to those who might approach the village. Afflicted by frenzy. Frenzy is a term that's used a lot in Bloodborne, so I'm wondering if they're trying to tie that in. It does not have good fire resistance. This has better fire resistance than what I got. 53. Shield seems like it might be all around better. It looks really cool. I like it. Very colorful. Raise some hail. Or not. I thought I was going to raise some hail. Honestly, this actually kind of matches my armor. It has like a little bit of a goldish tint to it. It's fine. We don't need to worry about these guys just dropping dead around us. Why would we even worry about it? Hello, puppy. Just like you. All of your mongrel friends in these games. Whoa! Hey, buddy! Nope. Like you. I don't. Spinning stones. Perfect. Go ahead and use this one, the weaker of the classes. Oh, I put your guys' fire out. Out of magic. Thin beast bones. Rip doggo? Yeah. Is that a pumpkin head? I think that's a pumpkin head. Okay, there's another dog over here. 2 dogs over here. I dislike all dogs in any Soulsborne game. They are the worst. Why won't you die? They are little guys, but they're super fast. I've had a very strong disliking of Dark Souls dogs ever since Dark Souls 1's Capra Demon. That boss is easy as anything possibly in those games. It's one of the easiest bosses. But the fact that it has 2 little dogs that move and act just like these ones makes that boss a nightmare to go through. Absolutely horrible. We got a pumpkin head up there, so we're going to have to get around to him at some point. Now I don't have many dogs to worry about. That guy got a tail? He does have a tail. He's a lizardman? Illuminati? Do it. They're running everything in Elden Ring. What is that? I hear a clanging. Oh, there's gonna be something underneath this pile. It's gonna explode once I get rid of all these guys. Too late. Alright, buddy, your turn. Drink some tears. I have a feeling that's just a euphemism. That wasn't bad. Still have expecting this pile to explode and horrible things to come out of it. Fire grease. Okay. Guess I want to make my weapon flame. Smoldering butterflies. I was streaming with Artie on Bloodborne yesterday, yeah. We kind of were completely horrible to the hunter, Father Gascoigne. We were kind of nightmarish to that individual. Got him locked in a bit of a loop. Is that 2 pumpkin heads? No, that's 1 pumpkin head. He's just got a big old hammer. Achoo! I was chatting with Artie earlier today. He got Elden Ring. Can I get your helmet, please? Can I get your pumpkin head? Dang it, I want your pumpkin head. Everyone else gets the pumpkin head but me. Be the pumpkin mage. Oh, hello. Why I randomly get runes from time to time. Yeah. Games are pricey. I think I lucked out because I just got my paycheck, so I was able to get it. No, not the screw. It's the screw. Monster ahead. Well, are you sure? Giant ladder equals monster? Since when? Ah. Are you in the US or the UK or Germany? Name is already. Oh, Scotland. Nice. Very, very nice. Always wanted to go to Scotland. Oh, it's a bad place to be in. This is a bad place to be in. This guy and the messy flying guy back there. Oh, but you know, there's 2 flying guys. 3 flying guys. Oh, God, so many flying guys. Oh, and he saw me. And he's throwing his feathers at me. Come on, get down, get down. Well, maybe come up there. You brought this on yourself. Oh my God. Oh, that was bad. Ew, their faces are just so nasty. I dislike you. Capiche? All out of flash. Not good. I only got a few more castings of my spell. Wait for a sale. That's the responsible move. Yeah. You might end up buying it while drunk. I've made purchases like that before. Oh, something's going on down there. Oh, they're fighting. I love it when the enemies fight each other. Happened a while ago while I was playing this. There was like a whole group of beastmen and oh yeah, every individual animation of all these things. A lot of them are terrifying. They know how to get under your skin with a lot of their monsters and everything in these games. Yeah, I came across a full group like out in the wilds that was basically having a whole skirmish with each other. It was beastmen versus foot soldiers, and I basically got them all in a line and did my magic attack that does an arc that hit every single one of them. Just got rid of the entire group. Oh please, please! Oh God, I knew something like that. Last second. All right, I'm hoping killing this guy get me flask is so bad. Yeah, these things are rabid. They're just stabbing at corpses. Nope, no flask. Let's get a good look at one of these guys. Oh yeah, I've definitely drawn inspiration from the Soulsborne series when doing some D&D stuff. Actually, I've got the, where is it? Did I buy it? I must have had to buy it, or bought it. If I could speak words, that'd be dangerous. There it is. Telescope. Get a good look at this guy. He's so happy to see me. Yeah, what looks like lizard tails. Maybe lizard, or they have like bird-like feathers. Ugh. I would love to. I would love for them to get Junji Ito to do some designs for them, because I feel like that would be the most terrifying fantasy designs ever. Alright, well now that they've tuckered themselves out over there... Oh, they're still going. I get the runes either way, so I'm gonna be at peace. I have a feeling this is gonna be a trap. Oh my god, I'm so happy. Oh yeah, Wizards of the Coast. Junji Ito, he could be making all the money in the world. I do plan on picking up the collections of his work, because they've started releasing those in the West. Because I remember I've read a couple of them online, and there's one where it's giant balloons, and then the balloons, they get closer and you realize that every balloon is a different, like, smiling head of a person, and hanging from it isn't a string, it's a noose, and they're hunting down the people they belong to, and just hanging them. It's like, oh my god, what is with this guy's mind? Or this giant mountain opens up and people are just fascinated by it, and they go in, they come out all twisted and warped. Like they just got like corkscrewed around. Ugh. Messed up stuff. Yeah, the mountain hole, that one, like, my friend first showed me just the image at the very end where the person was coming back out, and I was just like, I have to find out what this is. Oh man, how do I get out of this, though? Do I have to go down? I do have to go down. I have magic again. Why do I have a sword out? Ooh, no. Likely jumping? Yeah, I would hope so. Da-da-dee! Well, that wasn't so bad. I'm too, oh god! That's bad. That's bad. Thing. I'm scarred from all the previous jumping I've had to do in Dark Souls. This game has jump. Oh, it's a slime. Oh my god. That thing might have fallen right on my face. Likely gonna be more of them. Almost got gelatinous eaten. Oh, there's a prisoner ghost. Please help me, I'm of noble blood. If those hideous mongrels eat me, I'll be forever marred. What? Of course you'll be forever marred to be dead. Anything but that, think of the disgrace. Poor guy. He done got it. Oh, that's a thing right in front of me that I did not even notice. Sometimes I'm just super blind. Super blind. Oh no. Whoop! Tatari! Oh. Back to stealth. Stealth wizard. Lines. Yeah, it is pretty late over there. I know you guys are 8 hours ahead of me, I think. Yeah, you get some rests. if you see your chat with Artie, tell him I said that I challenge him to a duel in Elden Ring. Oh God. I challenge him to a knightly duel. We shall fisticuffs or use swords. I will not use my magics. Oh yeah. I don't like slimes. Ever since my first D&D game where I almost got killed by a gelatinous cube, I do not like them. No more slime. I would like them if they were the slime from that time I got reincarnated as slime, but that's not what they are. Dropping goodies. Flash shards. Some butterflies. I'm up a ladder. Ooh, a samurai. Ooh, treasure chest. See, he's got a pumpkin head. Why can't I get a pumpkin head? Twin blade talisman. What? Twin blade talisman enhances final hit chain attacks. I've never used twin blades or even light blades in Souls. I've been tempted to, in Dark Souls 1, make a dual dagger-wielding character. I challenge you to a duel! Yes, I do. I absolutely did, Mr. Artemis. We shall have a knightly duel. And I will best thee, for I am the old wizard. I challenge you! Oh God, no! I'm gonna have to like go through this, aren't I? A feeling that you'll destroy me. Don't shoot the messenger, please. I won't shoot anybody. I may be American, but I don't own a gun. Yeah. You'll probably just that's Emperor Artemis to you. Well then, I say to the Emperor that if thou defeatst me in a duel, I shall become the court wizard in your empire. Where I'm supposed to go now? I feel like I've gotten myself a little stuck. Go buy an AR-15 or something? I can't go to Walmart this time. Can't go down. Just go down to the Walmart at this hour. Do you know what time it is? It's only like 5, I think. My oh. David Jones' gift, I accept. Oh, what was the name? Bill Nighy. Yeah, Bill Nighy. I'm hoping that they do what they were thinking of doing in Pirates of the Caribbean, because at the end of the last one, in the credits scene, it showed his silhouette, and he was a really interesting villain that I really enjoyed. So I'm hoping they do bring him back. Bill Nighy has a way with acting to make things a little creepy. Although I still think my favorite role of his that I've ever seen was Sean's stepdad in Shaun of the Dead. A pirate class. You could probably just make yourself a pirate. Do like the roguish class and then use a scimitar and find an outfit that makes you very piratey. Yeah, apart from jumping off of this, I have no idea where I'm... Oh, look at that! Whee! I did it. Praise the jumping. Oh God! Oh! No, not that. Why am I using magic like a fool? I was just saying that I want to... Captain Artie, Queen of the Pirates. Tarnished golden sunflower? What? That's an item I've not seen yet. Oh yeah, it is. I've got 24 of those. Of course I've seen it. Is it Erd Tree? Oh. Hey, Beetle. Out of here. Whee! God, the jumping is so solid in this game. Oh yeah, you can definitely make pirates in D&D. You don't even have to be the swashbuckler. You could be a pirate artificer. Or artificer? Artificer? I don't know how it's pronounced. Get yourself a flintlock pistol. It's okay, I have not done this either. I don't know exactly where I'm going. I'm literally just going. That's how I've played this whole game so far. Is I don't know where I'm going. I'm just going to go in one direction and hope it leads to the next part of the story. No pirates for Artie. Yeah. No pirate party for Banned. No pirates. Oh. Ooh, where am I now? I don't know, but I do know that I want to... Oh, I want to try... Oh, I found a cool thing that I'm going to try out right now. It's an art that I got from this knight that I randomly found. It's called like Blood Slash or something. I'm gonna give it a go. Yes, takes away my health and a little bit of focus, but it ooh, I got a whip. But it does like a. And you can see the animation. I'm cutting myself and just swinging blood. That's awesome. Oh, love it. Love it. One time I'm going to make a combat character, and I'm going to use the arts like no tomorrow. Looks familiar. Been here before. They have a pirate queen in the lore of Pathfinder. In Galarian, they have the Hurricane Queen. It was the Hurricane King, but I think in one of the Pathfinder 1 campaigns, you defeat him, and his role is taken over by his wife. And so she's the Hurricane Queen of the... Oh, I have the book, like, just out of reach, because I have the Inner Sea World Guide. Like, right away! Oh yeah, the arts in this game are super fun. They don't really have it... Oh, I did get an art, actually. I got an art for my bow. Well, she's basically the queen of pirates because no one can kill her. She's ultimately powerful and has like a fleet under her command. So the only reason she's queen of pirates is nobody can kill her. I think, yeah, I got an art for my short bow. Mighty Shot. I got a whole bunch of arts. I'm using the blood one because I like the blood one. And I don't really use it too much on this character. What, the Wild Swings? I don't know if I have that one. I like the blood one. And I like the... I like the Stormcaller. Stormcaller is just ridiculous, that I feel like is super powerful in groups. Windscar! Oh no, jellyfish! Oh god, I'm gonna have to pee on myself. Get stung by them. All bad. Yeah, this whole area that I'm in, this whole zone, is very, very Bloodborne. There's a disease going around called the Frenzy that gets in the blood and is turning people into beastmen. So I'm like, oh god, it's Bloodborne in Elden Ring. Yeah, I'm as south as I can go, I think, in the game. Because this is like the starting area right here. I'm about as south as I can go at the moment. No spoilers? I will not give any more spoilers. Except for that part where you find a lady and she hugs you, and it's the best hug in any video game. But you already know that one. I've never played a video game where I've been more comforted by a by a video game hug. I played Honey Pop. Oh god. That was a bad idea. Thankfully the fall damage isn't nearly as bad. Did you beat what's his name at the beginning of the castle? The guy who's like, "You're not getting in." Actually, like, oh god, no. It's actually freakishly hard. I don't want to attack the jellyfish. I have a bad history with the jellyfish. I attacked them once, and I killed one of them, and every jellyfish in the area turned red. And suddenly they were all coming at me. And I don't want that. I don't want to be an enemy of jellyfish. I like jellyfish. They're interesting. Yeah, that first boss at Stormvale Castle is intimidating and scary, and it took me a couple times before Oh, Big Crab! Big Crab's back from Dark Souls 2. Woo! Yeah, that's gonna hurt. Quote the game, Grumps. It's a crab! I got it. Give me your delicious crab meat. Crab eggs. Fine. I basically, the way I've beaten the bosses that I've had super difficulty with is I've multiplayered. I've literally gotten people to join in and like, I need help with this. Ooh, crab, get out of here. Fire arrows. Psh, I can make those. What do I have that I can't make? I'm gonna make more of these, because I love these. I don't really want to go into that boss at the moment, because I'm going, yeah, I've cheesed all sorts of bosses. Yeah, you have to cheese to survive these games the first time around. I've tried brute forcing my way over and over and over again, and it literally gets me tired of the game. So I'm gonna cheese where I can cheese. Yes, I am California. I am in the dead center of California. You haven't unlocked the crafting. You buy it from a merchant. The very first merchant you come across. He has a crafting supply kit for like 300. And once you get that, you can basically start crafting stuff. But you also have to buy and find books that have formulas. To Freedomville. Welcome to Freedomville, California, man. This is what we're talking about now. So let's see. Margit, that's the guy's name. Margit the Fell Omen is the individual who gave everybody in this game so far a pretty hard time. California. This is where we're all surfing. And then in that movie, The Wizard, that's where they held the Super Mario Brothers 3 reveal tournament. You see, California is a very pot-heavy place, but not nearly as much as Colorado. Colorado's right nearby, and it is like the pot capital of the United States. It and Washington. And Oregon. Gnarly grass, bruh. You should see the waves. I don't know why I came here. I don't want to come here. Oh. I actually kind of want to try and fight that knight again before I call it. Got some more in Rampart. Rage of Sacrifice. I'm going to go to the Rampart. Yeah, I went right to where you're at. It's not much of a spoiler, but would you like to know an interesting little thing that you can do at Castle Stormvale? I would love to go to Colorado. We have emo cows. Hey man, emo cows need love too. There he is. Alright, now that I know not to attack his horse, let's see if I can't get this guy. Oh yeah. The fact is that you can entirely skip Stormvale Castle. You won't be able to progress much in the plot, but you can sidestep the entire castle if you want to and get to the next area. I did tell you this? Okay, good. Yeah, you can completely sidestep it. When I found that out, I was like, wait, what? I thought that was going to be like one of the places, like, no, you are going into Stormvale Castle and you are finishing it before you move on. If I can actually hit him, I will stand a chance. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yes, I did meet the pots. Did you meet the one that you can save? Save him by smacking him on the behind. Yeah, there's one out in the wild before you get to Stormvale, who's like stuck in the ground, and you can help him. And he's got like he sounds like Siegfried. I think it might be the same voice actor. A little bit Siegfried and a little bit Solaire. Oh god, this is bad. Nope, 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 nope. Oh yeah, there is so much in this game that if you're just running around, like, bullshitting, you will find so much in this game that you did not even think would be here. Come on. Got the magical waste. Want to defeat one of you Knight Crusade guys, or Knights Cavalry guys. Beat the tree sentinel on my wizard, finally. I can take one of you guys. Oh yeah, they reused a lot of things in here. I won't tell you where or what, but one of the Dark Souls 1 bosses basically is in this. They have a completely different design, but it's the same moveset. And it's creepy what they did with it. No. I think so. Alright, I got this guy. Just don't be hasty. There you go. Oh god. Oh god. I maybe don't have this guy. Damn it. Oh, I have one more shot left before I'm out of magic. Come on. No, I hit his horse! I have to sword him to death. I'm not good at sorting him to death. Oh god, I got off the horse for some reason. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Breathe, 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 breathe. Good lick. No. I think the first one works. I don't want to get cornered back there. I'll get destroyed. Bring him out into the open. Got him! Yes! Take that! Ash of War barricade shield. Oh, I got a shield art and I got the Knight Rider flail. I gotta check out the flail. I gotta. I probably can't wield it, but I gotta. Oh my god. Look at this thing. Probably really piddly because I don't have the thing I don't have the strength to activate it, but this is really cool. This thing's awesome. It's 3 flails, it looks like. And then I also got the shield. I have a shield Ash of War now. Yeah, that was the merchant. He doesn't want to get involved. Blue Kite shield, barricade shield, standard. Let's see. There's 2 flails I have so far, I think. And I love that they organize them. I have a Morning Star. They have the regular flail and the Knight Rider flail. This one causes blood loss. Oh, they both cause blood loss. Oh, wow. But no, I'm using my my Lord Sworn's Quality Straight Sword +2. Alright, let's see what this shield does. Ooh, does it give me more defense? That's pretty cool. Dig it. I dig it. I wish this magic was better. It does like piddly little damage. But it costs 20, it takes 23 intelligence to use it. Doesn't make any sense to me. Oh wait, I think I actually have enough. One thing I've been doing on this character is I've been buying all the quote-unquote unique items from everybody.
Trade again.
So I can collect everything. And so I need to buy all of this, that. Yes. I want to have every single item in this game. Oh, and there's a thing that I learned. Eventually you can find a like tailor knife, and it lets you pay runes, and if your armor that you're wearing has alternate styles, you can pay to change them. Like this armor I'm wearing. How do I get rid of the thing? No. The armor I'm wearing has it has a cloak, but if I choose to use the tailor thing, I can get rid of the cloak. And so, like, certain armors have 2 variants that you can go with. Yeah, I've been buying every item every individual item the merchants have all had to offer. I have a lot of weapons already. Oh, this is what you get when you beat the big horseman at the beginning, the tree sentinel. You get this thing. Which is pretty cool. And it does holy damage. I don't have the strength and everything to use it. Oh god, and it's really heavy. whip. And then I have an item that I don't think I can possibly use. I won't tell you how I got it. I won't tell you how I got this thing, or what it is, but you can get a good look at this before I go. See, there's a wall nearby. There we go. I'm not gonna tell you what this thing is at all. You're gonna have to figure that out on your own. I can't even single wield it or use it only. If I had two of them, I'd go around dual wielding the crap out of these. I've seen really cool fast monks that are using these and basically turning themselves into Wolverine. It may be a dragon. You're just gonna have to figure that out. Wolverine! Alright, that's enough fun. I'm actually gonna be taking off because I'm hungry. I need to make some food. How many of these swords do I have? Oh my god, I've got so many great swords from Lordsworn. Bastard sword and a Lordsworn great sword. Dismounter. Yeah, this game went all out with all the different weapons you can pick up, all the different items. I have the basically have a brick on a stick. Oh god, I love it. I'm having so much fun in this game. I have a torch pole. You want the giant hammer? I'll say it's close to where you're at in the game. It's in that vicinity. And it's something that's very hard to miss. So if you're like me and you explore like every like corner of a Soulsborne game, you will find it pretty soon. Sword. Oh, but yeah, I'm gonna call it for right now. I need it. I can show you the stats, so that you know what to work towards if you actually want to use this. It requires a 31 in strength. A 31 in strength, but it does quite a bit of damage. And it gives you a really, really good Ash ability with it, which you get at the start of the game if you're playing the, they're called the Wretched. Basically, the ones with no stats or anything, you get a club, Barbaric Roar, which gives you increased attack and everything, and special, like, abilities to use with the R2. Yeah, the Barbaric Roar and a heavy-hitting weapon like this, it's pretty scary. Because not only that, if you're PvPing, you will absolutely destroy poise. I got this off somebody. And this looks an awful lot like a basic version of Ornstein's spear. I'm wondering if Ornstein-like character will pop up at some point. Probably not. It could just be the weapon popped up, but oh well. Yes, it is a big stick showcasing all the weapons and everything. Everything that I've gotten from just running around and trying to find every possible thing this game has. Gotten a lot of the armors. Well, not a lot of the armors, but the Caden armor is really cool. That's the one that they were showcasing in the game's trailers and teasers and everything. Yeah, this one's pretty cool. But I liked my commoner's headband that's been altered, and I like my my Godric knight armor. All right, but now I am off to go feed. I have to work again tomorrow morning at 4. I have to be at the store at 4 o'clock in the morning, so I'm probably gonna go to bed at like 9 tonight. They are just they gotta be dropped. You gotta fight the enemies, and the enemies will eventually drop them. The place where you got Torrent, the first campfire, basically point of grace that you got Torrent. Near there's a soldier knight with a spear. It's like the big baddie of his little encampment. He's the one that drops the armor set I'm currently wearing, except for the headpiece. Ooh, work. Yeah, but tomorrow it's only 4 to 8 o'clock in the morning, so not nearly as bad as it was today, where I was there at 4 in the morning and I left work at like 12:50. Oh, but yeah, you all have yourselves wonderful nights. I will try to do the same, and I will be back at this probably tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow I want to try and do another rolled up episode. The cadence set are on the soldiers that are on horseback. I could show that real quick. No, not Waypoint Ruins. You have a good night too, Darkraven. Mounted attacks. These individuals. They are the ones that drop the cadence set. Well, the rolled up doesn't usually take me longer than 2 hours to do, so I'll probably do that about right when I get home. And then after that, I'll definitely be down. And I don't have to work at 4:15 the following morning, so I don't have to worry about something like that. Yeah, these are the guys that drop them, and you find like 5 of them roaming around this area. If you go, I want to say around here-ish on the map, you might find a pot friend. Yeah, definitely be down to grab some game of this tomorrow. I don't know if they limit how like close of level you have to be with each other to play, but I don't think that's the case. Right now with this character is level 36. The old wizard, oh yes. Hopefully I'll eventually find some better wizardly robes and a better staff, because I'm still using the first staff in the game. But yeah, we'll try for tomorrow. Till next time, everybody, peace out!